What's up everybody? This is Dayton from Killinois Kennels coming back at you guys with another banger. In today's video, we're going to be introducing you to the parents of our next litter of American Bully puppies that we're going to have for sale on this channel. We're going to start off by showing you some footage of the parents, then we're going to move on and break down their pedigree. It's going to be a really good video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. In the previous video we posted on the channel, we gave you guys a sneak peek look at the biggest litter we've ever had or ever even heard of over here at the Killinois camp. In today's video, we're going to be introducing you to the parents, like I mentioned before, but we're also going to give you guys another sneak peek look at these puppies before they actually got their ears done. You know, this is going to be a really good video. The parents of these pups are two of our newest upcoming dogs to the channel and a couple of my favorites, and they threw it down, man. I cannot wait for you guys to see these pups. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming litters of American Bully puppies or the videos we drop. And after you get done watching this one, make sure you go to our channel and check out some of those other videos. We got over 500 different videos of great American Bully content. Make sure you guys hit that like button and let us know where you're tuned in from. But that's enough for all that, man. Let's get into the footage you guys all came here to see. That's right, everybody. The father of our next litter of American Bully puppies is none other than the new king of the yard over here at the Killinois camp. This is gonna be his first litter out. This is our boy, Killinois Kennels Big Clout. We just introduced this monster to the channel about a week ago and the people went crazy. His video's sitting at about 10,000 views right now. We've been having people call in, lock him in on his stud fee. We've already shipped out semen a couple times on this boy, and he's already putting in that work. And here it is, his first drop on the channel, and I'll tell you what, man, he hit it out the park. Like I told you guys in his introduction video, this boy's got big things going down right now. His first litter ever, 15 puppies, and man, I cannot wait for you guys to see him. I told you guys, for a boy that has this look and to be coming off of the blood that he comes off of, this is a super special dog, and we're gonna be using this dog in our program to actually lock in our Killinois bloodline. This first breeding with Big Clout is just one step towards that. And man, the pedigree you guys are gonna see in this video today is insane. We are locking in on some really old school blood with a new school look. And man, the puppies are unreal. Big Clout is about 70% razor's edge, and with him having that structure, all that muscle definition, and just an overall badass bull, you know, we're gonna be creating some amazing things with this dog, man. And for anybody that's interested in picking up a pup off of this litter, you're gonna have some of the most exclusive blood out. I'm telling you, man, this boy is a special dog and he's gonna be doing really big things. Like I said, we're already shipping semen out on him. We got people calling in and locking him in, and this boy's gonna be available for stud to approved females only. His stud fee is starting out at $2,500, but it will go up here soon. We got almost all those spots already filled. If you wanna lock him in, hit us up and we'll take care of you. I'm telling you, this boy is super special. You will not find a dog that looks like this with the blood that is behind him. This is how you create a real American Bully. You do the hard work, you put the traits together, and this is what you guys are gonna be seeing. And you're gonna be seeing a lot of this from the Killinois camp. Just wait till you guys see the pups coming off of this boy. Make sure you stay tuned. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on and break down Big Clout's pedigree. What you're looking at is his father. This is ABKC Grand Champion and BRC Global Grand Champion Odysseus. I want to send a major shout out to his owner, Jennifer Rodriguez, for the use of this boy, man. We put together something really nice with this breeding, and man, his son is gonna live on his legacy and do his thing. Here's Odysseus winning Best in Show under me in Indiana. And here's a little better picture of Odysseus. None of this footage actually does this boy any justice. He is way more impressive in person. The video clips are just a couple clips I took while I was judging and seeing him at the dog shows, but that picture of him does him a lot more justice, like I said. This right here is gonna be Odysseus's father. This is Double L's Low-Key, a real badass grand champion Bistro son. Here's Bistro again on the far left, next to his father, lock and loaded in the middle. Next to his father, Homie, which is a real nice son of Diego's Thing, one of the best producing Razor's Edge dogs ever. This right here is gonna be Bistro's mother. She come off of an infamous breeding with Pratt's Pit's Nemesis and this girl Black China. They also produced this badass boy Heartbreaker. This was a dog that was way ahead of his time. You know, he resembled an exotic kind of, but this was a pure Razor's Edge dog. And you know, this just shows you through selective breeding, you can get those traits. This was the type of dog that made a lot of breeders switch to exotics because they couldn't get these type of looks. Let me go back to this boy Pratt's Pit's Nemesis though. This is a dog we bred to a long time ago. We bred this monster to our girl Prodigy. Produced some really nice dogs like our boy Bolo, our boy Chaz, Illa, and many more. Big shout out to the homie Carlton Pratts for the use of this boy Nemesis. This was one of my personal favorites back in the day. And keep in mind, we bred to this dog almost 20 years ago. This right here is gonna be Low-Key's mother. This is Double L's Cleopatra, a real nice female. She comes off of this badass boy, Double L's Jackpot, owned by the homie Ty Lumley, ABKC judge. You know, big shout out to the homie Ty Lumley. This boy Jackpot comes off of this badass boy right here, Cash Pot. One of my favorite Dax sons, comes from one of my favorite Dax breedings out of Gotti Line's Dax and Gotti Line's Diamond Girl. This is actually probably one of my favorite Gotti Line females. She comes out of this badass boy, Cali Kingpin's G2. This boy was a real nice bull and is in a lot of our pedigrees. This right here is gonna be Odysseus's mother. This is Fat Amy. She's about 50-50. She goes back to some real nice Gotti Line blood. She's got Dax in her pedigree. She goes back to this badass boy, Phenom. She also's got Iron Cast's White Rhino in the pedigree. This is another famous dog from back in the day. She also got this boy, Playboy, which is a real nice Blue Pride Easy Rider son. She's got all the American Bully legends behind her. Monster G, West Side's Monster, the notorious Juan Gotti. She's also got some really rare Razor's Edge blood with this boy Fiero's Kimbo. This was one of my favorite dogs back in the day. Him, his brother, and their mother was some really nice dogs. Also in the ped, they got UKC champion Razor's Edge Razzle Dazzle with this girl Armada, which is our boy Killinois Kennels Debo's littermate sister. All that's gonna tie in really good on Big Clout's mom's side of the pedigree. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. This girl is also loaded with tons of Razor's Edge Cairo. This is one of my personal favorite dogs, and this is a dog that would go on the Mount Rushmore for the American Bully. That's it for the breakdown on Big Clout's father's pedigree, Grand Champion Odysseus. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on and show you the mother and break down her pedigree as well. Make sure you guys stay tuned. This right here is gonna be Big Clout's mother. This is our girl, Killinois Kennels Sativa. The pics and videos of this girl does her no justice whatsoever, but I'm actually gonna get some new footage of this girl coming here really soon for her next breeding. We got something major going down with her. This right here is gonna be Sativa's father. This is our boy, Killinois Kennels World Domination, also known as Napoleon. Napoleon comes from generations and generations of our blood over here and is one of our main studs on the yard. This boy has been the face of our kennel for a very long time, and he's been doing his thing. Sativa is actually one of Napoleon's best daughters, you know, right along with our girl, Killinois Duchess, and our girl, Killinois Miss World Domination. Napoleon is up for stud to approved females only. For anybody that's interested, get with us and we'll take care of you. This right here is gonna be Napoleon's father. This is our boy, Killinois Kennels, white folks. This boy is gonna go down as a legend. This boy outproduces himself with every single breeding and has been labeled top producer for a really long time. He comes out of our boy here, Killinois Kennels Primrose, another dog that was produced in-house here at the Killinois camp and has one of the most exclusive Razor's Edge pedigrees you'll ever find. This is one of the main reasons white folks produces as good as he does. This boy's pedigree is second to none. This right here is Primrose's father. This is our boy, Killinois Kennels Rocky, another dog that we produced here at the Killinois camp. And the reason why I keep mentioning that is because these are, when I say that about a dog, those are dogs that we actually produced here at our kennel. These ain't dogs that we've bought. These are dogs that we actually produced. Rocky here is one of our foundation studs, and this dog is one of the most underrated Razor's Edge dogs of all time. Rocky was way ahead of the game. He had a look that not too many dogs had at that time. This boy was produced over 15 years ago, and he could still hang with the dogs of today. Like I said, way ahead of his time. This right here is Rocky's father. This is Devil's Den's Viper, real badass Razor's Edge stud. He's the dog we bred to our foundation female, our girl, Killinois Kennels Envy, which she comes off of the infamous short shot and steel breeding, and that's what makes Rocky so special. We line bred on the steel blood with Viper and Envy, with that added short shot right up behind Envy being Envy's father. This right here is Primrose's mother, our girl, Killinois Kennels Prodigy, one of our foundation females on the yard over here at the Killinois camp, and she goes back to a real nice Razor's Edge pedigree as well. This right here is Prodigy's father. This is Master P Kennels Hennessy, a real badass Cairo son, and this is Prodigy's mother, Razor's Edge Paradise, which is a badass short shot daughter. Prodigy goes back to the same exact blood that created the Samurai Paco. The only difference is you had Hennessy to Paradise instead of Roe to Paradise. Both breedings was a Cairo son bred to a short shot daughter, which was a real popular combination of Razor's Edge breedings back in the day. This right here is white folks' mother. This is our girl, Killinois Kennels Trinity, another dog that we produced here at the Killinois camp. She comes out of Razor's Edge Prime Time, as seen here, a real badass Smoky son, and our girl, Killinois Kennels Nuisance, one of our foundation females, which was a badass Dominator daughter. That was the breakdown on Napoleon's top half of his pedigree, but now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the bottom half. And this right here is Napoleon's mother, our girl, Killinois Kennels Trixie. She's another one of the many amazing females we have on the yard over here at the Killinois camp. Trixie is really heavy bred on the Low Jacks Remy Martin blood, a real badass Razor's Edge dog, another real famous dog in the American Bully world. This right here is gonna be our girl Hazel. She's gonna be Sativa's mother. Real nice female that I got from one of our brother kennels up there in Chicago, Outlaw Kennels. Big shout out to them. They hooked me up with Hazel. Whenever I knew I was gonna do this video, I was really looking forward to breaking down this part of the pedigree. I know most of you guys that watch our channel actually knows Napoleon's pedigree by heart, but this girl Hazel is really special to me. You know, she goes back to some really good blood of ours. She's heavy bred on our boy Debo, and for most of you know that boy Debo is super special to me. He's our foundation dog that we've had over here at the Killinois camp, and he's somebody that really put us on the map. On the top side of Hazel's pedigree, she goes back to this badass boy, the Samurai Paco, which like I mentioned earlier in this video, goes back to the same exact blood as our girl Prodigy. This right here is going to be Paco's father. This is Razor's Edge Little Row. Real badass dog, world famous dog. Just like Gotti Line's Dax, this dog's got blood all over the world. And this right here is going to be Paco's mother. This is Razor's Edge Paradise. She come out of the infamous short shot and diamond breeding, and we got this blood really heavy in our yard over here at the Killinois camp. Another thing about Hazel's pedigree is this girl Georgia Belle right here. She comes off of Debo's littermate brother, Dominion Pitts Ozone, a real badass boy. Now on to my favorite part of this pedigree, which is the bottom side of Hazel's pedigree. She goes back to this boy, Outlaw Scrappy. He was one of Debo's best sons, and the homies up there at Outlaw Kennels in Chicago really did their thing with this boy. They helped us spread Debo's blood all over the world, and this girl is actually 2 times Scrappy. So with all that being said, on the bottom half of Sativa's pedigree, it makes her 3 times Daz and Madness, 2 times Scrappy, and 2 times Killinois Debo. And one thing I want to mention is when we're breaking down these pedigrees, a lot of these dogs you're going to see come from 10, 15, even 20 years ago. So they're not going to be quite as impressive as the dogs that we have currently or the dogs you see of today. But just know, without these dogs you see in these pedigrees, you wouldn't have any of these dogs out here today. And that's why we break down these pedigrees and show you guys these clips in these videos, because a lot of people tend to forget about those dogs that actually put us where we're at. But I want to publicly say RIP to my boy Debo. You know, without him, us at Killinois Kennels, we wouldn't be where we're at, and a lot of other kennels wouldn't be where they're at as well. And you know, that goes along with the American Bully. You know, that boy Debo put in some work out here in the Midwest, and his blood is all over the world. And we're doing our best to try to keep his blood alive. And with this boy Big Clout, we got Debo in the pedigree heavy. We got Daz and Madness in the pedigree 4 times. And that's just on his side of the pedigree. The mother of the puppies that we're going to be showing you guys today, she's line bred on the Debo blood as well, man. So like I told you in his introduction video, we're going to be really locking in with this boy. We're going to be bringing that Debo blood back to the forefront and locking in on this Killinois blood as a whole, man. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Now let me introduce you guys to one of our newest upcoming females on the yard. This is one of my personal favorites. This is our girl, Killinois Kennels Medusa. This girl actually deserves her own video, man, but with the way things went, we didn't have time to do it. So this is gonna be the second dog we've introduced you guys in the past 2 weeks, and the dogs are doing nothing but getting better and better, man. Just think of the stuff you guys haven't seen that we haven't showed you yet. You know, we tuck them away when they're puppies, we let them fully develop, and we bust them out, you know, for you guys to see. And this is gonna be another one of the many amazing females that we have on the yard over here, man. I'm really excited about this girl. This is her shortly after whelping the puppies. You know what I mean? She's not even all the way fully bounced back yet. And look at her right here, man. Give this girl another month or 2 and she's gonna look insane. This girl is a real good representation of an extreme show quality American Bully. Everything that we preach over here at the Killinois camp and everything we shoot for off of our litters. This girl is a complete package dog, man. And you know, in fact, she's the litter mate sister to that boy you guys seen of our Killinois family members dog, that boy Kratos. This is gonna be his litter mate sister, and here soon we'll be doing a video on this whole litter, man. Super consistent litter of pups, all looking just alike. Big shout out to Rob and Annette with that boy Kratos. Shout out to Mario and his family with they got a real nice boy that we'll be showing you guys here really soon. And this girl right here, man, just look at her, man. put together all the way around the board. She lacks absolutely nothing. This breeding with Big Clout and Medusa here is a match made in heaven. These two dogs complement each other really, really well. Whatever one's lacking, the other one brings to the table. And man, we really killed it off of this litter. And again, we'll be showing you some more updated footage of these pups. They're turning out amazing, and we'll be working on that video of them for sale here really soon, and make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But look at Medusa here, man. She's a really well put together dog, but not only that, she's smart as can be. She's right there standing by Phil's side and doesn't move until he tells her to. She's all jumping around and acting excited here. She can hear her pups in the background and she's trying to get to them. That's why she's kind of doing her thing. But this girl is all the way around the board. Badass American Bully female. I've been stacking up the footage on all types of different stuff. A lot of new dogs will be getting brought to the channel here. You know what I mean? She's one of many. And like I said, some of the best stuff we have, you guys haven't even seen yet. Not only does Big Clout and Medusa match up physically, but they also match up blood-wise as well. Once you guys see the pedigree breakdown on this girl, it'll all make sense. The puppies that'll come from this litter will be able to go many ways. You'll be able to take them back into some Razor's Edge blood, or you can go back into the Gotti. Like I always say, man, we're setting ourselves up for the future, and the future's looking bright, as you guys can see, man. If you're part of the Killinois family and you picked up a pup from this same litter that these guys came from, make sure you guys send us out some footage. We're gonna be working on a compilation video of all of our Killinois family members' dogs. And those usually get a lot of views. We're also gonna do something special for somebody whoever sends out the best footage. We're gonna do a little vote on it. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So we showed you tons of footage of Medusa here. We showed you Big Clout, the father. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on. We'll break down Medusa's pedigree, and we'll also give you guys another sneak peek look at the next litter of American Bully puppies that we're gonna have for sale on this channel. This right here is gonna be Medusa's father. This is our boy, Killinois Kennels God of War. This is one of my personal favorite studs on the yard, and this boy throws it down every single time, as you guys can see. Just look at that girl Medusa you were looking at, and many, many more. We've been having a lot of people send us out updates on their God of War kids, man. This boy's been laying it down, and he's available for stud to approved females only. For anybody that's interested, get with us and we'll take care of you. This right here is gonna be God of War's littermate brother. This is our boy, Killinois Kennels Applying Pressure, also known as Baby James. This right here is gonna be God of War and Baby James's littermate sister. This is our girl, Killinois Kennels Beautiful Sitch. We just had an amazing litter with this girl. And this right here on the left is gonna be Killinois Kennels Armani. That's gonna be BRC Global Champion Killinois Kennels Armani. That's gonna be one of our upcoming females on the left. Really, really nice girl. We got some major things going on with her right now. And on the right, we got BRC Global Grand Champion Killinois Jax. He's another one of our amazing studs. And the reason why we show you all these videos of all the litter mates and stuff is because we want you guys to see how consistent our litters are. There's not just one badass dog off the litter. We get several off of our litters, and we show you guys that all the time on the channel. Like I said, we got something amazing going on with Armani, and we got some really big announcements that we're going to be announcing soon with our boy Jax here. This boy's been putting in a lot of work in the show ring, and we're going to be making those announcements soon on the channel, congratulating the boy. So off this litter alone, we got one champion, one grand champion, and God of War will be soon to be a champion as well. Make sure you stay tuned for that. But now we're going to go ahead and break down God of War's pedigree, and we're going to start off with his father, Faux King Styles Raider. Not only is God of War a badass American bully, but this boy's pedigree is second to none when it comes to the Dax line blood. We put in a lot of work making this boy God of War and his litter mates, and this pedigree is gonna show it. What you're looking at right now is his father, Foking Styles Raider. This is a badass American Bully boy, and this boy is actually closed to the public, and we're one of the few kennels that were actually able to use this dog. This right here is going to be Raider's father. This is Grand Champion Rocco Mania, another badass American Bully, and this boy is, you know, won the nationals here in the United States, and he's won the nationals over in Europe. This is another dog that we got heavy in our yard over here. We used this boy with our girl Stella, as seen here. We produced the dogs like this boy Ace of Spades and our girl Lauren London, and many, many more. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We'll be showing you guys some of those other productions here soon as well. This right here is going to be Rocco's father, Eminence Boss, one of Dak's best producing sons. And this right here is going to be Rocco's mother, Lola, another real nice producing bitch. So we showed you Raider's father side of the pedigree. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the mother side. This right here is going to be Raider's mother. This is Chilladrina. She comes off of Eminence Boss as well. So with that being said, Raider is 2 times Eminent Boss. On the bottom side of Raider's mom's pedigree, she goes back to this badass boy Phenom, another one of Dak's best producing sons, and she also has a tad bit of Razor's Edge blood in her. She goes back to 2 times LoJack's Remy Martin, as seen here. So that's it for the breakdown of God of War's father's pedigree. Now we're going to go ahead and move on and break down the mother's pedigree as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned. This right here is going to be God of War's mother. This is our girl, Killinois Kennels Cardi Bean. She's another one of the many amazing females that we have on the yard over here. And this girl threw it down with her first litter with that boy Raider. Now we're going to go ahead and show you a couple of her litter mates. This is going to be our boy, Killinois Kennels Stacks. And the reason why we show you the litter mates is we show you that these dogs come from generations and generations of badass dogs, not just one fluke dog out of the litter. This right here is going to be Cardi Bean's sister. This is our girl Xena, and again, all 3 of the next dogs you guys are going to see all came from that same litter that Cardi Bean did. This right here is Killinois Kennels Tank, and again, he's the littermate brother to Cardi Bean, and another real badass boy. This right here is going to be Cardi Bean's father on the left. That's Muscle Tone Bully's Mr. Bean, stacked up next to Grand Champion Rocco right there. So both of these dogs are in God of War's pedigree. Here's another little look at Mr. Bean. This dog was sold out to the UK for a huge amount of money, just like his father. This right here is going to be Mr. Bean's father. This is Muscle Tone Bully's Mr. Magoo, and this boy is now located in China and sold for over $750,000. And this boy is one of Dax's best producing sons as well. R.I.P. to Gotti Line's Dax and his creator Ed Shepherd. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to Cardi Bean's mother. This is our girl Stella. She's another one of the many amazing females that we have on the yard over here, and this girl has put it down for our kennel. Some of your guys' favorite dogs come off of this girl right here, or they go back to her blood, but this girl threw it down for us. This right here on the right is going to be Stella's father. That's Champion Lucky Luciano, stacked up next to Muscle Tone's Mr. Bean, the dog that we bred Stella to get our boy Stacks, Cardi Bean, Tank, Xena, and all them dogs. Here's another little clip of Lucky Luciano stacked up next to Grand Champion Rocco. Another nice clip I figure I'd add to the pedigree. This right here is going to be Lucky Luciano's father. This is the late, great Gotti Line's Dax. And this right here is going to be Lucky Luciano's mother, which actually goes back to some of our blood with our boy Killinois Kennels Debo. This right here is going to be Stella's mother. This is Kang Kennel Shaka Khan. She's a heavy bred Dax female. She coming out of a breeding with 217 Gotti Line's Goldie and 217 Gotti Line's Nunu, which was actually a Dax son bred to a Dax daughter. That's it for the breakdown on Medusa's father's pedigree. Our boy here, Killinois Kennels God of War. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on, and we're gonna introduce you to Medusa's mother. Make sure you guys stay tuned. This right here is gonna be Medusa's mother. This is our girl, Killinois Kennels Black Magic. She's another one of many amazing females that we got on the yard over here. And as you can see, she's got that high drive just like her daughter. This is gonna be Black Magic's father. This is our boy, Killinois Premier. He's another one of the main studs that we got on the yard over here. And this boy is available for stud to approved females only. So for anybody that's interested, get with us and we'll take care of you. Just like Vanilla Gorilla, the footage does no justice for this boy Premier, but we're gonna do our best to try to change that and get some updated footage of him here soon. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We're gonna start off by showing you a couple of Premier's litter mates. You know, this right here is our boy, Killinois Kennels Frisco. He's the litter mate brother to our boy Premier. And this right here is going to be Premier and Frisco's littermate sister, our girl Layla. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We'll be getting updated footage of all three of these dogs. You know, these dogs look great here, but they're definitely a lot better in person. This right here is going to be their father. This is Midwest Menace Bullies Michael Myers. Big shout out to Lamont Singleton for letting us use this boy and creating these monsters. On the top half of Michael Myers' pedigree, he goes back to this badass boy Rambo, which was a real nice Phenom son. And this boy Phenom is one of Dax's best sons, and this boy threw it down. On the bottom side of Michael Myers' pedigree, he goes back to some really nice Razor's Edge blood. He goes back to this boy Clydesdale, I believe was an ABKC Nationals winner. And he was also the son of one of the best producing Razor's Edge dogs ever, Texas Cartel's Pee-wee. This boy threw it down and is also heavily bred behind our boy Premier, Frisco, and Layla. Michael Myers' pedigree is loaded, man. We could be here all day, but another dog I want to point out in this pedigree is this boy Razor's Edge Pachanga. This boy was a badass dog, way ahead of his time and very, very underrated. Not a lot of people even know about this dog, but this was one of my favorite dogs coming up. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the bottom side of Premier's pedigree. And when I say the bottom side, that means the mother side. When I say the top, that means the father. When I say the bottom, that means the mother. But this is our girl Bada Bing. She's another one of the many amazing females that we have on the yard over here. She's the litter mate sister to our girl Stella here, and I'll tell you what, man, both of these girls been producing their asses off. You know, some of your favorite dogs you've seen on our channel come off of these girls here. Dogs like Premier, Layla, Stax, Cardi Bean, Ace of Spades, and many, many more. The dog on the right, that's going to be Bada Bing and Stella's father. That's Champion Lucky Luciano, stacked up next to Muscletone's Mr. Bean, which is the first dog that we bred Stella to on her first litter out. Both of these dogs are known worldwide, and we're very happy to have their bloods in our yard over here. This right here is going to be Lucky Luciano's father, Gotti Lines Dax. RIP to Gotti Lines Dax. Real badass boy, world famous dog. And this is going to be Lucky's mother, Hyphy, which is a real badass female, and she actually goes back to some of our blood with our boy here, Killinois Kennels Debo. Debo is one of our foundation studs over here. This boy put the Midwest on the map, and he's got his blood all over the world as well, and is one of the main focuses of the breeding that you guys are going to be seeing today. This right here is going to be Bada Bing's mother. This is Kane Kennel Shaka Khan, a really heavy bred Dax female. She come out of this breeding with 217's Gotti Lines Goldie and 217 Gotti Lines Nunu, which was a Dax son bred to a Dax daughter. But that's it for the breakdown on the father side of Black Magic's pedigree. This is going to be Premier's pedigree, but now we're going to go ahead and move on to the mother side. So again, make sure you guys stay tuned. This right here is going to be Black Magic's mother. This is our girl, Killinois Kennels Dior, and she's another one of the many amazing females that we have on the yard over here. The litter with Black Magic, when Dior was bred to Premier, that was Dior's first litter, and I'll tell you what, they put it down. We got something big planned for her next breeding, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on and break down her pedigree. Well, this right here is gonna be Dior's half sister. This is our girl, Killinois Kennels Chi-Chi. She's also gonna be the half sister to our girl, Killinois Kennels Prada right here. This right here is going to be Dior's father. This is our boy Ninja. This boy is one of our studs that we got on the yard over here. And as you can see, Ninja just throws it down. Look at Dior, Prada, and Chi-Chi, and many, many more. This right here is Ninja's father. This is Asian Squad's Yo Gotti. He come off of a Midwest collaboration breeding between Pachuco Pit's Playboy right here and Asian Squad's Sasha. She was the litter mate to Asian Squad's Cue Ball, which came off of our boy here, Killinois Kennels Enzo, one of our foundation studs and one of Debo's best sons. Enzo right here was produced in-house here at the Killinois camp. He come out of our boy here, Killinois Kennels Debo. Again, one of our foundation studs and a Midwest legend. This dog's got blood all over the world, and he was the dog that really put Killinois Kennels on the map early on the bully world. Everybody loved Debo, and people used him all over the United States. And like I said, he's got blood all over the world. This right here is going to be Enzo's mother. This is our girl, Killinois Cashmere. And with that being said, it makes Enzo heavy bred on the Daz and Madness blood. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to Dior's mother side of the pedigree, which actually makes her different from Chi-Chi and Prada. She goes back to our boy here, Killinois Kennels White Folks, one of our main studs, and what our subscribers and supporters have named top producer of the yard. This right here is White Folks' father, our boy, Killinois Kennels Primrose, a real badass male with a pedigree like none other. He comes off of our boy, Killinois Kennels Rocky, one of our foundation studs on the yard. Rocky comes off of Devil's Den's Viper and our girl Envy, our short shot and steel daughter. So the pedigree is insane behind this dog. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to Primrose's mother. This is our girl, Killinois Kennels Prodigy. She goes back to a real nice Razor's Edge combination from Hennessy and Paradise. It's pretty much the same combination that made the Samurai Paco. The only difference is you got Razor's Edge Row to Paradise rather than Hennessy to Paradise. Either way, it's gonna be a Cairo son to a short shot daughter. This right here is White Folks' mother. This is our girl, Killinois Kennels Trinity. She come off of breeding between Razor's Edge Primetime, a real badass Smoky son, and our girl, Killinois Kennels Nuisance, a real badass Dominator daughter. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the bottom side of Dior's mother's pedigree, and this is our girl Molly. She's a real badass female that we used to own back in the day. She comes off of this boy Cash Pot, one of Dax's best sons. And of course, you know, him being Dax's son, he come off of this badass boy Gotti Lines Dax here. RIP to Gotti Lines Dax and his creator Ed Shepard. Okay, so we showed you tons of footage of the parents. We broke down their pedigrees. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on and show you guys a sneak peek look at the puppies right before they got their ears done. This first little clip you're gonna be seeing, this is when Phil took them to the vet to get their first set of shots. Then we'll go ahead and move on and give you a better look at the puppies. Make sure you guys stay tuned.
Y'all know what it is. Get them puppies nice shots. And that's what we on. That's where we at with it.
Well, here they are, guys. Here are the Big Clout and Medusa pups at 6 weeks old. Again, these puppies are super nice. This isn't the best footage of them. It really doesn't do them that much of justice. You know, Phil's doing his best with this whole litter, you know, trying to record them by himself and all that type of stuff. But just wait till you guys see the most updated footage of them, which will be dropping on the channel here really soon. If you're not, make sure you guys are subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. And I'll tell you what, man, after we drop this video on Sunday, that night I will post a sneak peek of the pups on Instagram, so make sure you guys go check that out as well. This litter is one of the best litters we've had in a really long time, man. You know, I can't wait for you guys to see them now, and they will be for sale here really soon. Just make sure you guys stay tuned to those upcoming videos. We'll let you know the exact time, day, and in the next video, we're gonna go ahead and number all the puppies, break down pricing, and let you know when they'll be for sale. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I think it's safe to say that Big Clout and Medusa did their thing, man. Very impressive litter, man. You know, I see everything that we was shooting for off of this litter. Some of the baddest puppies you guys are gonna come across. Make sure you guys stay tuned and check out the next video. The ears are already done on the pups. We already got the footage. I'm gonna be editing that ASAP. For anybody that's watched the video all the way to this point, let us know in the comment section. I know this was a long video, man. Big shout out to any of you guys that stayed all the way through, and leave the words Killinois Empire in the comment section. Well, that's it for the video, man. We hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, and let's shoot for 1,000 likes off of this video. Also, make sure you guys leave a comment. If you don't know what to put, you know, just leave a fire emoji or whatever, man. Also, leave the words Killinois Kennels in the comment section. If you haven't already, make sure you guys go over to Instagram, follow us at Killinois_Kennels, and also follow us at TikTok at Killinois Kennels as well. We've been dropping a lot of never seen before footage on those platforms, stuff that you will not see on YouTube. We're about to get really active on there. I think we got about 13,000 followers on Instagram, and we're almost at 2K on TikTok. So make sure you guys get over there, follow us. You know, big shout out to everybody that rocks with us, man. Hits that like button, comments on these videos, shares the videos, tells your friends about the channel, man. We're on a road to 100K subscribers right now, and we're gonna do our best to try to make that by the new year. I know we haven't been really active on the channel, but all that is about to change, man. Make sure you guys rock with us, support those videos, and stay tuned, because we got a lot of real big stuff coming up.